Hi, my name is Cik Sara binti Cik KHAIROADHA. My ID number is SMC25020088. So, I am the first presenter. So today, I'm going to present about the first topic, which is price elasticity of demand, which is PED. So, the first scenario is when Zeus Coffee increased the price of its Spanish latte from 9 ringgit to 10 ringgit. As a result, the quantity demand falls from 1,000 cups per day to 800 cups per day. So, let's move on to the first question. The first question is, what is the price elasticity of demand, which is PED? PED means measures the responsiveness of consumer in terms of the percentage of change in the quantity demand of a good with respect to the percentage change in the price of the same good, assuming other factors influencing demand constant. Now, let's move on to the second question, which is calculate the price elasticity of demand. So for this question, you have to use a formula which is PED equals to percentage change in quantity demand divided by percentage change in price. So the first step is have to Q1 minus QO divide QO times PO divide P1 minus PO. So our QO is 1000 and our Q1 is 800, and our PO, which is the initial price, is 9 ringgit, and our P1 is the new price, which is 10 ringgit. So the next step is 800 minus 1000 divide 1000 times 9 ringgit divide 10 ringgit minus 9 ringgit, which we will get minus 200 over 1000 times 9 ringgit. As a result, our ED will get minus 1.8. So, let's move on to the last question. The last question is identify whether the demand is elastic or inelastic. So, the answer is the demand is elastic because our ED is greater than 1, which is 1.8 is greater than 1. Because the percentage change in the number of cups sold is greater than the percentage change in price. When Zeus Coffee raised the price of its Spanish latte, the customer react quite strongly, which is 20% drop in sales from 1,000 to 800 cups was much larger than 11% increase in price from 9 ringgit to 10 ringgit. Because the calculated value of 1.8 is greater than 1, it is proof that customers are highly sensitive to price changes for this specific drink. So, that's all for me. Let's move on to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum. My name is NURUL Aflah binti Muhammad ZAIN from the MC2B. My ID number is SMC25020277. Today, I'm going to present to you the second question of the second question. Our scenario is after Zeus Coffee raised its prices, they left introduced a new coffee series at promotional prices. Sales of Zeus Coffee fall by 15%, while the Life Coffee sales increased by 20%. So, move on to question A. What is cross elasticity of demand? The cross elasticity of demand is an economic concept that measures the responsiveness of the quantity demand of one good when the price of another good changes, which means an economic tool that measures how responsive the quantity demand of one good is when the price of another good changes. It helps business understand if the product are competitors or if they work together. Now the question B. Calculate the cross of elasticity of demand. How to find XED? We use formula change in quantity demand divided by change in price. In our scenario, the last quantity demand increased by 20%, while the price change of Zeus Coffee was moved from 9 ringgit to 10 ringgit, representing an 11.11% increase. When we divide 20% by 11.11%, we get a result of positive 1.80. Now, the answer or question C. Identify the relationship between Zeus Coffee and Tea Life Coffee products. Zeus Coffee and Tea Life Coffee products are substitute goods. When the price of Zeus Coffee rises, consumers substitute their habit by switching to Tea Life. A high XED of positive 1.80 identify them as strong substitutes, meaning consumers are highly price sensitive. This insight helps brands price more strategically against rivals.
Hello, so my name is Sharifah Elisya QISTINA and my ID number is SMC 25020288. So for the next question, the context is that Zeus Coffee launches a promotion which is buy any coffee and get 20% off pastries. This promotion is designed to encourage customers to buy pastries by lowering their effective price. At the same time, it increases the likelihood that customers will purchase coffee together with pastries, since both products are commonly consumed as a pair. So question A wants us to define the definition of cross elasticity of demand. Cross elasticity of demand is the one that measures how responsive is the quantity demand of one good is to a change in the price of another good. Basically, in a simple terms, it is to tell us how two goods are related to each other. Question B want us to do the calculation, but before we do all the calculation, we have to figure out which formula we have to use to get the answer right. The formula that we will be using is XED equals to the percent changes of quantity demand of goods A divided to the percent changes of price of good B. How do we know which one is good A and which one is good B? We have to look at the information given. First, the information given is price of pastries decreases by 20% and the quantity demand of coffee increases by 10%. Okay, so after we look at the information given, we will fill the formula with the given information. After we fill the information given in our formula, we will get that XED is equals to 10% divided to 20%. When we type it out on calculator, we will get that the answer is 0.5. Since the price of pastries fell and the demand for coffee increases, the relationship is inverse in price but positive in demand response. And the last question, which is C. Question C wants us to show the relationship between pastries and coffee. Coffee and pastries are complementary goods. Why? Okay, so complementary goods are goods that are consumed together. When the price of pastries decreases due to the promotion, customers are more likely to buy pastries. Therefore, as a result, they also tend to buy coffee, increases the demand for coffee. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
I am the next presenter. My name is Maryam Maisarah binti RIZAN and my ID number is SMC 25020151 and I am from DMC2B. Today I will explain the concept of income elasticity of demand using Zeus Coffee Malaysia as an example. For question A, which asks what income elasticity of demand is, income elasticity of demand or YED refers to the responsiveness of the quantity demanded of a good to changes in consumers' income. According to Intelligent Economists reported in 2022, income elasticity of demand measures the percentage change in quantity demanded resulting from a percentage change in income. In simpler terms, YED shows whether consumers will buy more or less of a product when their income increases or decreases. Question B. Calculate the income elasticity of demand. Moving on to question B, to calculate income elasticity of demand, we use the formula percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in income. In this scenario, the average monthly income of Zeus Coffee customers increased by 10%, while the demand for Zeus Coffee drinks increases by 12%. Therefore, income elasticity of demand equals to 12% divided by 10%, which equals to 1.2. Question C. Identify the type of good. For question C, since the income elasticity of demand is greater than 1, which is 1.2, Zeus Coffee is classified as an income elastic good. This means demand for Zeus Coffee increases more than the increase in income. Hence, the Zeus Coffee can be considered a luxury good or superior good. as customers tend to purchase significantly more when their income rises. In conclusion, the positive and high income elasticity of demand shows that Zeus Coffee benefits from an improving economy, as higher income leads to a more than proportional increase in demand. That's all from me. Now on to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Zahra binti ZULKIFLI. My ID number is SMC 250202128. So we go for the next topic for price elasticity of supply or PES. So for the case study of Zeus Coffee, due to the higher coffee prices, Zeus Coffee increased the selling price of drinks by 10%. However, due to limited baristas and machine capacity, the quantity supply only increased by 5% in the short run. So, for the question, what is the price elasticity of supply or PES? So the answer, price elasticity of supply or PES measures the responsiveness between the percentage change in quantity supply with respect to the percentage change in price of the same goods, assuming other factors influencing supply remain unchanged. For the next question, calculate the price elasticity of supply. So to calculate this, the price elasticity of supply equal to change in quantity supply divide change in price. So PES equal to 5% divide 10%, and then we will get the answer for 0.5%. So for next question, explain why supply is elastic or inelastic. So the answer is the supply is inelastic because the PES value is less than 1. This means that quantity supply increased by a smaller percentage than the price increase. It shows that even when price increases, the firms cannot expand output much in the short run because of capacity and labor constraints, as well as a limited number of baristas and limited machine capacity. So that's the answer about price elasticity of supply topic. Thank you.